Welcome back, my friends, to the Conscious Strength YouTube and or Rumble channel, wherever you're watching. In this video, we're going to do a part 2 to the last one where I talked about mega corporations buying up natural and organic vitamin and supplement brands. I'll leave a card up here in the corner or link down below or whatever if you want to watch that video. After I did that, I got a lot of questions from people on how to vet supplement companies and their products. So I have a list of, I guess, the process I go through in vetting both the product and the brand itself, in deciding whether or not I want to spend my money on that product, if that product is worth it, and whether or not I want to support the brand itself. Does that brand's values match my values? And is the product basically a waste of money or not? So, first of all, much like I was discussing in that first video, the first thing I do is look at who they're owned by. And this shouldn't take longer than 30 to 60 seconds. Quick Google search, is said company a private company, or who owns said company? It can get a little tricky because sometimes there's a distribution company that owns the brand, and then that distribution company will be owned by a bigger company. So you might have to go through a couple searches, but it's pretty easy to figure out whether it's still a private company or owned by some mega corporation or not. So that's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is go directly to the supplement facts or nutrition facts. I just go to the ingredients list. Substance is key. Substance is everything. The brand name, the marketing tactics, all that frilly shit on the outside doesn't matter. It's the substance. So I go to the supplement facts, go to the ingredients. I start at the other ingredients that will usually be under the supplement facts box, and I see if there's just a bunch of BS crap in there that doesn't need to be in there. So for instance, in protein powders and pre-workouts, even in capsule supplements, you'll see a bunch of food coloring. Red 40 and yellow 5 and crap like that. I don't know why capsules need to put it in there. What are they trying to color the capsules or something? And I don't need to know why the heck protein powders put food colorings in them. It's all going to come out yellow or brown anyway, so there'll just be a lot of crap colorings or preservatives or artificial sweeteners. And this gets into working around the marketing tactics as well. Sometimes on the supplement label, it'll say, oh, no aspartame or no artificial flavors. Great, but in the ingredients list, might not have aspartame, but you'll see other artificial sweeteners like sucralose or acesulfame potassium. So looking at the ingredients list gets around little tactics, marketing, buzzwords like that. Another one is whole food. Some multivitamins will say whole food on the front or food-based or something like that, but you go around to the supplement facts and you still see synthetic isolated nutrients, vitamins, in the ingredients list, but then they add a little bit of like powdered strawberry or wheatgrass powder or something like that. So technically, sure, on the front of the label they can put whole food or food-based, but the individual vitamins are still synthetic and the minerals are still isolated rock-based minerals, not actual whole food vitamins and minerals. So anyway, going directly to the ingredients list so you see what the product is all about. Number 3, marketing. So I just touched on that a little bit, but diving deeper into the idea of marketing, look on the bottles themselves, on the website, and especially the social media pages. So those 3 areas, look at the ways that the company markets itself and look at how they market their products. Does their marketing match up to the substance that's in the products? Or do they use a bunch of BS buzzwords, viral phrases, talking points like that, sketchy tactics? On the front of their website, do they put some shirtless dude that's super jacked and clearly on steroids when it's like a protein powder brand? Or does the women they're promoting have big fake boobies and a bunch of implants and things like that, lip fillers? Like what kind of tactics? Or, I mean, it's manipulation. When it comes to marketing, it's manipulation. Granted, you can sometimes find companies that use ethical marketing and decent non-manipulative marketing, but a lot of times, most of the time, many companies will, have a pile of shit product, but then try to make it look like gold with their marketing tactics. So there's that. Look at how they market themselves and their products, and is it ethical? Is it moral? Or is it a bunch of crap? So, oftentimes, actually, let's get into the next one because this is number 4. Look at the values of the company as well. You can do that by looking at the ingredients on the product under the supplement facts or by their marketing tactics. But there's other things that let you know the values of the company. So pricing. A lot of times, this especially happens, I've noticed recently, with online-only brands, especially sports nutrition brands that have protein products and greens powder brands, I notice, but they're crazy expensive. They're like $80-$90 a tub when you can find the exact same product or a very comparable product from a different company that's like half the price. And what happens with these primarily online-only companies, sometimes retail as well, but the products won't be all that amazing. They might be average or decent, might cost the company $10-$15 to manufacture, but they'll sell it for like $80 a tub. So they'll get crazy 70-80% profit margin, and with all that profit, that's how they can afford all of the affiliate marketing or paying the podcaster to promote their products or getting a celebrity endorsement. So the only reason it's popular and the only reason a lot of people are taking it is because company makes average product, sells it for a crap load, gets crazy margin, and then can afford all that marketing. So that's not ethical, right? I don't want to buy shit for $80 a tub that I can find the exact same thing from another company for half the price. That other company just doesn't have all the crazy profit margins, so they can't afford all that kind of marketing, so not as many people buy it, and it's not as viral. So look at the pricing of the product, look at the marketing style, the endorsements, I was kind of just talking about that, podcaster endorsements, celebrity endorsements. Does not mean product is good just because million subscriber YouTuber says, tasty, taste. I've seen that in some videos. They'll like take a drink and make a scrunch face for a minute, but say, oh, tasty. Use my link below to buy. Get 10% off or whatever. So pricing, marketing style, endorsements. Look for ethics statements on the website. See how the company talks about itself. Do they legitimately look ethical, or are they just trying to talk themselves up and talk their products up when you know, like, who the heck really are these guys? Do they even talk about how they were really founded, who's really behind the company? Do they offer details? That's a big thing here too. Do they offer details about where their products were sourced or the certification of their products? Do they offer details about the company itself? So I'm not interested in a bunch of word salad. Word salad's kind of an indication of they might be trying to hide something, or it's not as good as they really say. So pricing, sourcing, endorsements, marketing, ethics statements, political statements is something I look out for, especially in the nutrition, vitamin industry. You got a lot of companies going woke, going all DEI, climate change, virtue signaling BS. Like, be my guest. If you want to put your money into that sort of stuff, that's your choice. But me personally, I don't want to put my dollar to some virtue signaling crap company that ends up, promoting some Marxist commie agendas. So, okay, that's number 4. Values of the company kind of requires some metadata research about all those things that I just mentioned. And then number 5 here, my last one, is customer reviews. And customer reviews, honestly, I'm not all that interested in it. I don't think it means a whole lot, but it's something. It's something to scroll and look at real quick, see who's had good experiences and bad experiences with the company. Although something to be mindful of is that typically when it comes to online reviews, a lot of reviews can be faked. So beware of that. Companies can pay people or do something to get positive reviews. But also when it comes to negative reviews, so people are far more likely to put a negative review and just complain and whine about a company or a product online than a positive one. I find that you can have 20 people have a great experience with a product or a company, and they won't go online and be positive people are far more likely to verbalize negative experiences. And oh my God, and sometimes they're just total Karens about it. And maybe the product showed up like a day or two late when they were expecting it early. And oh my God, it's blah, 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 it showed up late, this company's terrible or whatever. And also taste. A lot of people complain about the taste of a product, but these are subjective things. So people go online and write negative reviews about totally subjective things. There's greens powders and products I have where I'm totally fine with the taste, or I don't care about the taste really. I just want the substance of the product. But you'll see a bunch of one-star reviews for it because people are complaining about the taste. So there's reasons why I don't think customer reviews are such a big deal, but it is a deal. So I'll quickly scroll. Anyway, those are a few, I guess, tips, tricks, suggestions on what I do to vet a product, to vet a company. And it's not like you have to spend hours doing this. Shouldn't take you more than a couple of minutes to see the ingredients list, the label, website, social media, the company, do a couple quick searches into who they're owned by and that sort of stuff, right? But at the end of the day, that little bit of time investment could save you many tens of dollars, because you don't want to be spending more money on a product you don't need to, or you don't want to be buying a product that ends up being quite garbage and you can save money and get a better product elsewhere. So just investing a couple minutes of time could save you money, could help you find a better product, and it could also save you from not putting money towards some shit brand that is actually not helping society really, right? So these are just things I think about. I want to make my choices impact far beyond just myself. I want to make sure I make good choices with what I put in my body. And, you know, I am a firm believer in voting with your dollar as well. I don't want to support crap virtue signaling companies that end up being owned by mega corporations and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, hope this video helped you guys. Those are just a few ways that I vet supplement companies, answering some questions I got after that last video. Hope this video helped you guys. And, you know, if you got any products you want me to vet, feel free to drop a comment below, or, you know, send me an email, find me through Conscious Strength on Instagram, send me a DM or something like that. I'll help you out. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.